Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today's the day that I'm going to go out and test my Champion 25-ton log splitter for the first time. Need to put a little bit of gas in here. I ran this for a little while just to cycle this to get the air out of the system, but I have not split a log with it yet. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need to do is transfer this ball to the other side and flip this receiver over. Even at that, it looks like it's going to be a bit low, but it should work just fine. Let me get that done and we'll get this hooked up and get out of here. Okay, I got it unhooked from the gator and I got it about as level as it's gonna be. One thing I'm concerned about is this loop in the hydraulic hose. When I get back, I'm gonna have to take this hose off, get that kink out and reconnect it. It's gonna be an oily mess, but I don't want that in the hose. I don't know how it got like that to start with. It seemed all right when I set it up. Okay, we have this wood right here. This is pignut hickory. We got a few logs here, a few logs here, and a couple in the woods there. And he said that there's a couple in the woods down there. Yeah, I can see some right here. Hopefully I can just throw those up here. I don't want to go down there and set up again. Then I have to dice this stuff up for him and pull the top of the tree out of the woods, and I have a stuck winch, so I'm going to unstick the winch. That'll be interesting. Yank this top out of the woods and cut that up as well. I just sharpened the chainsaw, so hopefully that's going to remain sharp for the rest of this project. All right, I guess I can leave this stuff in here. I'll just get everything split up and then toss it in the back here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, to start this thing, you have to turn the fuel on. See, we got fuel off, fuel on. Over to the right is on, and it's the opposite on this. This is the choke, and that's a choke off. So we'll put the choke on. You don't have to worry about the on-off switch. It's always on, but you use this to turn it off, and then it rocks back to the on position. Okay, we should be ready to go. Okay, there was 2 piles here that the neighbor cut up. I got that all split up. I saved some for him. I took mine home. I just pulled this stuff out of the woods. I'm going to split this right away. I'm going to cut this stuff up, and I need to yank that stuff, the top of the tree. I need to yank that out, and I have a stuck winch. I believe I can get it unstuck fairly easy, but I don't know for sure. Then I need to dice up this pile of junk and that pile of junk. I'm going to leave it fairly rough, and we'll just put it on the burn pile, but it is a pretty big pile. Alright, let's get going splitting the last of this stuff, and then I'm going to go have lunch and then come back and do the rest of this. Okay, there was, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 chunks of wood down in the woods there. I rolled them down to the road there and split that up, but that stuff was mostly hollow and it has carpenter ants in it, but it's some good firewood anyways. All right, now we have this thing tangled up in the woods. What I think I'm going to do is just cut this lower arm, cut it like right there so it's not hanging it up as much, and then put a strap through that crotch right there and try to pull that out by the road here. I think I can do it, but like I said, my winch is stuck I don't know what happened with that. It was wound up too tight, so I gotta hook one of these tow straps I brought along, or two of them, hook those up to it and back up slowly and try to yank that free. But either way, I should be able to just back up and pull this stuff out of there as well. So let's get that hooked up and pull this out of there. Well, it pulled the tree out of the woods with no problem, but my winch is still stuck. I'm going to have to hook this up to one of them big old concrete blocks and pull it loose that way. Man, that really got stuck. Yeah, it's bound up right here. Just wound up too much right in that spot and got it real stuck. All right. Now I gotta dice this up, finish dicing this stuff up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna haul all this little stuff over to their wood pile over there, and that'll be it. And there you have it. I got all of that wood that was in the woods. It pushed down them 2 trees. Look at that tree right there. I pulled that out. I still did not get that winch fixed. I diced up both of these piles and took all the tops and stuff up that way. Made a nice burn pile up there. I split both of the stacks of wood that were on the road here, and that pile there is for the owner of this property. And I rolled all the wood that was in the thicket right here, rolled that down to that road down there, and I set up down there and split all that wood. That wood has carpenter ants in it though, so that's probably best used to light other stuff like that big stack of tops over there. Use some of that to light that on fire or for campfires. But all in all, the splitter worked fantastic. I'm going to head back right now and give you my final thoughts on the splitter. All right, when I brought it back here, I got it set up here. I have a bunch of birch here that I got to split, and I have just tons of wood everywhere. I'm going to have to make sure that I have room to pull up here with more logs, but I'm going to have probably 10 times what's right here to split, so I'm going to have a huge pile of wood. So far the splitter is doing awesome, but hickory splits real easy. I'm going to try this on a bunch of different woods, but I think all of those, like cherry, ash, oak, all of them split pretty easy. The only thing I can think of that doesn't split real easy is elm. And if you get like a butt end, something like that, where it's real gnarly in elm, maybe it would have a little bit of a problem. I don't know if I would ever go less than 25 ton, but so far this is doing everything I need it to. And it doesn't have all the extra weight. I think the next one up was 37 ton. It was way too big in my opinion, but if you have a ton of wood to split, maybe that's the route for you. All right, I am done with this for today. This is the muffler, so you don't want to touch that when it's hot. Okay, we'll turn off the gas, and the choke is already off. So that's it for the day. Oh, I'm gonna have to cover this too. It's gonna rain tomorrow. All right, we'll get this covered, and in a couple days we're gonna do a huge amount of splitting, and I'm gonna do the actual review of this thing at that time. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.